You're going to take your hands and friction them together. So we're trying to keep our neutral pelvis so that our spine can feel tall with ease. And we're going to rub our hands together, create a lot of warmth, some friction. Keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your hands around your neck. So your fingertips will be touching your cervical spine, right? Touching the back of your neck, right there. We're just going to allow our hands to be like heating pads for our neck right now. And you can even do like a gentle little massage with your fingertips around the muscles of the spine. So you don't want to press right on the bone, just right to the sides of the spinal bones. You'll feel some muscle. You can do a little massage. Okay, and you're going to keep your hands around your neck as we do some more contained head circles. So just little circles in one direction. You'll notice that with your hands, it's almost like you're wearing a neck brace, that you're not going to be able to go to like the full range. So these are really small contained neck circles. And as you're doing these small contained neck circles, maybe you close your eyes and take a few breaths. So allow this time to be a bit of a check-in for you. You can go in the other direction. Keep your heating pad hands on your neck as you roll your head around. Good. Just one more breath in and out as you roll. And then come back to center. Just shake out your hands. Okay, so we're going to go into a little bit of resistance for our neck right now. We're going to start with taking our hands to the back of our head. You can interlace your fingers. We've been in this position a lot in class, but we're going to do something a little bit different. So what I want us to do, I'm going to turn to my side again, is take our head into our neck into extension by pressing our hands into our head and then trying to drop your head back. So there is movement, but it's quite active because you're really pressing your hands into your head. And then you come back up to neutral. You're going to do that about 5 more times. So you push your hands into your head, and your head is moving against the resistance of your hands, and then come back up to neutral. Right? Keep going. Push your head into your hands, and your hands that are pushing into your head to create the resistance. Back up to center. 2 or 3 more times. Just go at your own pace, your own breath. Keep going. So we're trying to contract the back of the neck muscles against the resistance of our hands. All right. And then just come back to center. Take your hands away. You can shake it out, maybe shimmy out your shoulders a little bit. Going to take your left hand to the left side of your head, right? So the palm is just around the left side of your skull. We're going to do the same thing, but side bends, right? Lateral neck bends. So you're going to push your hand into your head, and then let your head drop to the left against a little bit of that resistance, contracting the left side of the neck, and then release the resistance to come back up to center. Just 5 or 6 times. So you push head into hand into head to get that resistant neck bend. Right? A lot of times we think we just need to release tension, but sometimes it's actually about building strength and tension in different places of our neck. Right? 2 more. 1. Right? And then again, just take your hand away. You can shake it out again or roll your shoulders. We'll go to the other side. So you're going to take your right hand to the right side of your skull, and you're going to be doing lateral neck bends to the right. So push your hand into your head. Head starts to push into your hand to take that neck bend. And then slowly release that resistance to come back up. Just 5 or 6 times. And see if you can really feel the activation of some of your neck muscles. The right side is getting the contraction. The left side is getting a little stretch or a little length. 2 more. Saying hello to all of our neck muscles. Okay, if you got 1 more in you, go for it. and then come back to center. If you need like a little shake or a little shoulder roll, whatever feels good after that activation. Last is going to be hand to forehead. So you can take either hand, just the palm right at your forehead. We're going to be doing flexion of the neck. So against the resistance, you press your hand into your head, and then you're pushing your head into your hand to flex your neck. And then you release that push to come back up. So now we're starting to activate the front of the neck muscles, right? You can even take your other hand if you want to feel them activate as you do the press, just 2 or 3 more times. Push, flex, resist, release. Ah, and you can pause and just take a moment again if you want to shake out your hands. And it may feel a little interesting. You may get a little like, ooh, that's a feeling I haven't felt in a while. Now we're going to release any excess tension with some massage. And you can either use your hands or your orange balls. Okay, so there's always this balance of strength and ease, tension and release of tension. Right, so let's do a little release now. You're going to take the 2 balls and place them in the back of your neck on either side of your spine. If you don't have the balls, you take one hand. Let me just show you the hand position. If you don't have balls, you'll be like this and like this, so you can get a really nice squeeze. If you have the balls, you're here, and you're going to squeeze the muscles that surround your neck and release. You're going to squeeze and release, and squeeze and release, and squeeze and release. And find slightly different places to squeeze and release. So you go up your neck spine a little bit and down the neck spine. And we keep going, we keep breathing, squeeze and release. Now we're going to add a little bit of movement. So next time you squeeze, whether it's with your hands or the balls, you're going to let your chin drop. Now make sure that it's not a whole spinal flexion. It's just your chin dropping, and you release the squeeze as you come back up. Find a slightly different place on your neck to squeeze as you tuck your chin and come back up. Keep going. 2 or 3 more times. Okay. One last thing here. Now, instead of squeeze, you could take the balls away for a moment if you need to give your shoulders a rest. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing, squeeze, but instead of squeezing on the way up, on the way down, we're going to squeeze on the way up. So let your chin drop, squeeze to come back up. Release the squeeze, drop your chin, squeeze to come back up. Release the squeeze, drop your chin, squeeze to come back up. Keep going, release and squeeze, release and squeeze. Just 2 or 3 more times. Just your neck. I just felt it in my body, like I really wanted to use my whole spine here. So you just have to stay conscious of where you're moving from, and then take the balls away. Just take a moment, notice your neck. Take a breath, let it integrate. And just very softly rotate your head to the left. Slowly, softly come back, rotate your head to the right. Come back to center, slowly, softly lift up your gaze. Slowly, softly drop your gaze. And then come back to center. You can put the